Hello, everybody. Okay, y'all notice anything different? I have a couch. Yes. All right, so I literally just got off of work, and this is about to be a so you think you can podcast because literally I have an appointment in 50 minutes. Oh, also, wait, I wanted to put this on. I got this at an event on Saturday. I forgot how to turn it on. Is this? Can I do this? Hold on. Okay. I don't know, but all right. So, who? Today's Monday, you guys. A new week, a fresh start. Felt very fresh. I don't know, like I feel like the weekends have been going by so fast. Like when you have stuff to do on the weekends, they go by so fast. I literally was like, wait, tomorrow's Monday. And then also it's like the weekend is only 2 days, so you know how hard it is to like fit everything into 2 days? It's so hard. And I had three like things to do on Saturday. I had a wax appointment, then I went to H Street Fest, which was really cool, and then went to an Afro beats event. It was called Afro Beats and Brunch, but what killed me is that it started at 4 p.m. and ended at 10. So I was like, where did brunch ever fit in? If anything, early dinner maybe. And they have food there. We just didn't eat it. But then after that, we went to park because we were just like, let's keep these good vibes going. Let's keep it. But as soon as I got to park, I kid you not, bro. Like I was like, wait, are we gonna go home or like I hate to be that person. I hate to be Miss Party Pooper, but literally, are we gonna go home? Like the night has to come to an end sometime. You know what I mean? So yeah, ended up. Oh, okay. Got this at the Afro brunch event. All right, I'm gonna just take it out because she's messing with my hair. But it was really okay when we pulled up. You guys, we were like, I was. We were like, oh, because it was just like a whole bunch of like the aunties and uncles were out like, and there was an uncle there in his suit, and I know he was Congolese because they put on some Congolese music. One, he looked just like the guys that be on the video. Like it's so niche. Like if you grew up watching like older like African music videos, especially like francophone, from like francophone African countries, and the waist was giving water. Like he was eating. And me and my friend Dana, we were just like, oh yeah, uncle's lit. Like, don't play with him. And the thing is, like, after a certain amount of time, more younger people started to show up, like around, I want to say like 8. And then the older people were kind of just like chilling. Cause it's like, it's time to go to bed for you guys. It is. Like, let us take over. But no, it was cool. They were playing at first, like, what I do like is that they were playing music from almost every region of Africa. Like, and of course, like I don't know music from every single region. Like I know a couple of, like francophone music, of course, like West African music, and then I'm a piano. So I was like having a good time, and then they started playing like newer Afrobeat stuff, and that was cool. The whole night was just so funny. I met two more new people that night, and they were so cool. And then yeah, we ended up going to park, and then Dana ran into her cousins. Then Dana's also like Dana's from Florida, so started talking to her cousins because her cousins from Florida as well, and it was just good vibes. It was really good vibes. We pull up to park, and I forgot that they like actually serve food, like they like it's a full blown restaurant. So when we pulled up, I saw tables, and I was very confused because the last time I pulled up, there were no tables, and I feel like the last time I pulled up, it was 10. We pulled up at 10. I'm seeing people like having dinners. Like there was someone who had got married and they were having like their like dinner, I guess end of the night cap there. I was just like, what? And the food looks so and I was so hungry, you guys. And that's another thing with doing things back to back to back. I didn't eat the whole day. I want to say after my wax appointment, I stopped by some place and got beignets because I was like I got them the weekend before, but I was like, let me just try it. They still weren't that good, but that was my meal in between every event. So after I got my wax, ate a beignet, went to H Street Fest, came back from H Street Fest, ate a beignet, but I made rice because I was like, I have soup in the fridge. My mom made jute leaf, and my auntie just told me that it's more so known as pal- palava sauce. Yeah. Because she was like, "What's jute leaf?" And I was like, "But isn't it Liberian?" Because I'm half Liberian, half Nigerian. And my mom cooks Liberian food because my dad's Liberian, but I always get confused about which is which because I just be like jute leaf, cassava, like that. But so I was like, "Yeah, I have jute leaf," and she was like, "What's jute leaf?" And I was like, "But I thought, you know." And then she was like, um, "Wait, what is she? Palo? Okay, I'll look it up. I'm sorry, you guys. I literally don't remember because I've never called it that. It's either jute leaf or slippery leaf. That's what I've been calling it. So yeah. Anyways, that I ate that when I came back from park because I set myself up for success. But the thing is, I'm really trying to not eat as much rice anymore because I love carbs, and that's really been my downfall when it comes to like healthy eating for sure. So I've been trying to not like restrict myself off carbs because I feel like when you go like cold turkey like that, that's when you start to regress. So I've been switching up the carbs like with more healthier ones. Quinoa, I always recommend it. I started making it. I made like stir fry quinoa last week. It was pretty good. I made it with chicken and I put the chicken in the air fryer. It was good. It was good. But yeah. So Saturday was a lot. Then Friday, okay, Friday was already a lot because we had a work event and came back around 10, I want to say. It was so fun. It was a lot of fun. And it's so cool seeing um everyone like outside the work element. So I guess like getting to really know people. And yeah, so woke up on Saturday and I was like, whew, last night was a night. And then woke up on Sunday and I was like, whew, last night was a night. And I wanted to go to church on Sunday, like actually go there because I streamed it last week. Um, so like there's like a sorry, anyways, but yeah, I streamed it last week because there's one like near my place, but it's a different vibe from my one back home or back in Orlando. The one back in Orlando is a bit more modern, and the one near me is giving like old Southern Baptist church, like but like black old Southern Baptist church. There's a difference. And so I went on the stream one so I could see like what I need to wear because you know when it's like old fashioned ones, you need to pull up in Sunday's best. Don't pull up in your jeans and a cardigan because they're going to be confused. But it was giving half and half. But so, anyways, woke up on Sunday and I was like, okay, but I need to wash my hair. And that's the one thing about um being like a natural hair girl or just like wanting to take care of your natural hair that's like okay you literally have to plan your day around it because I was like okay I want to go to church like I want to physically go but I need to wash my hair and do the braids and the braids have to set like last time I did my braids I waited until nighttime to do my wash and everything and the braids were still wet when I woke up the next morning so the braid out did not turn out good it still didn't turn out the way it's supposed to because I only let it set for maybe 13 or 14 hours, not a full day. And normally, you know, you do a day because the back of my hair retains moisture a lot more than the front. So the front looks pretty defined. The back is definitely giving like, you know, she did what she wanted to do. But yeah, so I ended up washing my hair and streaming church. I streamed two services, one from last week and the one from this week. The pastor or the church altogether, I don't know, but the pastor they're doing a new series. That's also what I like about the church from Orlando. They do series. So this one is the seven deadly sins, and last week they were doing greed, and this week the topic was envy. So it was really nice listening. They had like a guest pastor this week, and it was nice listening to that it was kind of like it was kind of refreshing like I'm like doing my hair and I'm listening to you know it was nice I ended up finishing my hair and I had lunch with my aunt and then when I came back from that I was honestly so exhausted and I really needed to I had already vacuumed because I wanted to kind of do like a Sunday reset and clean cook it was supposed to be the three C's church clean cook right we only got two C's but that's okay because we can cook tomorrow. You know, what time is it? Okay, yeah, we can cook tomorrow, or maybe I'll cook after my session. My session's at 6:30, and I think it's an hour. I think it's an hour. Yeah, but we'll do that. So sorry, I've been so closed off. I need to like scoot in and talk to you guys. So yeah, I ended up scrubbing my tub. One of my friends is coming this weekend, either Friday. She told me either Friday or Saturday. So I need to do laundry. I didn't get to do that. So that's something that has to happen this week. And then this week is so booked and busy for me. Like after work, I didn't even peep. I low key double booked and had to cancel because I forgot I'm supposed to be doing something with my coworkers that we planned last week, and I still need to buy the tickets, but I'll do that. Anyways, that's my little catch up of what happened to me or what happened with me this weekend. Good times. It was good times. I laughed a lot. And it felt fun. Like I was like, sometimes I'll just sit back. Like if something good is happening, or I'll be on the metro, I'll be like, wow, like I love this city. Like I'm in a movie. Like I'll literally be like, wow, like like yeah. Okay, so I have my little list here, and I've written quite a lot, and not all of this is what I was supposed to be discussing. This is literally like a grocery list or a to do list. We can delete her. Oh my god, went to the dentist last week. Um, and was reminded why I get anxiety when I go to the dentist, but I'm glad I went because there were like, and then I'm also on an Invisalign plan with my dentist back in Tally, and my family doesn't even live in Tally anymore. And the lady was telling me, I was like, oh, like, would I be able to continue it with you? And she was like, no, you would have to start it over. And I was like, start it over? Y'all, the price she quoted me, I couldn't even believe my eyes. I literally was like, I kept squinting as if the number would change because I kept seeing a 7 when I thought I was seeing a 1, and it was a 7, and it was a four-figure number. I was like, no, 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 no. I can't do that. So I will be booking a flight back to Tally. I don't know when because, of course, Tally has like the smallest airport on earth, and the flights are expensive. So we'll see about that. But the lady was super cool. Her dental office is really cute. It's like a plant boho vibe, I guess I would say. So yeah, but I literally was like, ma'am, you're giving me anxiety. Like I was getting very anxious sitting in that chair. So that's that. Um and then I found a new place to do my hair. Today I was talking to a girl at work, and I love her style. Um yeah, but she was telling me about where I could do my hair and get my trims because I have been wanting to be more consistent. And when I got my hair trimmed back in May, I think it was May, I got it trimmed back in May, and the lady was like, "No, you need a cut." And like, she did take I want to say maybe an inch off because that's not a trim to me is like a couple centimeters. Like I'm pretty sure she took an inch off or more because my hair, um, I hadn't been like trimming my hair. Like I had probably done a trim like once every year, and that's not how it's supposed to be. And then also she told me my hair is too soft. So um she recommended me Olaplex, and I don't know why I keep forgetting to get because Olaplex comes in those tiny behind bottles, and when you have like thick 4C hair, that's literally only going to cover like like you know what I mean? So I'm just like I want to use it, but I don't want to use all of it in like 2 washes. You know what I mean? So I have to figure that out. But yeah, that's what happened with that. Okay, getting into my topics because it's already 14 minutes past the hour. Um, okay, so I wrote down. Wait, I forgot why I wrote this down. Oh my god, I have to start because when something happens, I'll just write down it like quick in code because I'm like, okay, I remember, and it's like I remember, but like the essence of what was going on, I don't entirely recall. So this was about like people being able to like, oh, okay, okay. So last weekend, I hung out with Dana. That was like my first time hanging out with her. And DC was having this art all night thing throughout the weekend. And we went to Adams Morgan's Day. And I was taking the bus to get there. And I got on the bus, and the guy was like, he was like, I love your hair. I was like, thank you. I just, I love DC. Like anytime anything remotely like cool happens, I'd be like, I love DC. But he was like, love your hair. And I was like, thank you. And he was like, are you Nigerian, by the way? And I was like, how'd you know? Like, I've gotten used to that now, but I remember the first time like someone looked at me and was like, you're Nigerian. And I was like, who told you that? Like, do I know you? Like, because growing up, I didn't grow up around a lot of other like Africans. So that was just never like a get. Like, no one was ever like, where are you from? Where's your family? Like, you know what I mean? So coming up here, and there's like a huge like African community up here, and then also like Caribbean community, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, he was like, "Are you Caribbean?" Or whoa, he was like, "Are you Nigerian?" And I was like, "Yeah." Whole time though, okay, he was asking me this, and this was my first time on the bus in a year, and I genuinely did not know how to pay. Like I kept putting my phone up, and it wasn't taking it, and I was putting it in the wrong place. And so he's asking me this, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Nigerian." Like, yeah. And then he was like, I knew it, I know my people. And I was like, "Oh, where are you from?" He was like, I think he said he's Cameroonian. Um, or did he say Congo? No, he said Cameroon. It was a sea country, and I'm pretty sure it was Cameroon. And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, where do I pay? He was like, "You just tap it right there." And I was like, "That makes sense." Like, it literally says to tap it right there. So I did that, and then walked through the walk of shame back to the seat on the bus because I was like, "That's embarrassing." But yeah, I wrote that down because I feel like it's so cool. I guess for me, I feel like for someone who's grown up in like in an environment where that always happens, it's like, yeah, bro, like we can tell. And it's like sometimes I can literally look at people and be like, like because of being in Orlando for so long, sometimes I can tell when a person is like Haitian. Like I'll be like, "Are you Haitian?" Like, and they're Haitian. I can't really tell when people are Jamaican. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Haitians have a distinct look, or maybe it's like the vibe. I was hanging out with one of my friends 2 weekends ago, and that was when we went to park, and she's going to Howard Law, and so like when we went up there, it was like a whole bunch of like other law students. But I met this one guy, and he was like, "Do I look Nigerian to you?" And I was like, "No, you look Ghanaian." He looked Ghanaian, right? But then when he said where he was from, because he was also from Florida, I was like, and he said he was Haitian. I was like, that makes so much sense because he literally looked Haitian. Like, if you tell me you're from Florida and you're asking me where I think you're from, I'm probably gonna say Haitian. You know what I mean? He definitely looked Haitian. But yeah, I just think that's really cool. Um, and I remember last summer that happened, and I feel like I don't know. And so when people would tell me that, I feel like I look like my mom because my mom is the Nigerian one. But more recently, I've been told I look like my dad, and my dad's the Liberian one. So it's interesting because I feel like my sister. Everyone says my sister looks like my mom. This is some like family lore that doesn't even matter. But like everyone says my sister looks like my mom. But I feel like she looks like my dad. But I feel like that because she looks like my dad's sister, who's our aunt. They look like twins, and especially because they both have microlocks now. But anyways, like that's the Liberian side of my family. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, but I thought that was cute. Yeah. Okay. The other thing I wrote down. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, we're gonna skip. I Instacarted last week. My mistake because why is there so much drama like in the world? So I ran out of water and I was like, well, I'm not going to carry water from because there's a grocery store near me, but I'm like, I'm not going to carry a 40 pack to my apartment building because I won't get there. Like I won't reach the apartment. But I Instacarted it from Walmart because Walmart purified water. Love you. The lady, and I'm gonna insert pictures because or the singular picture, um she started the order and she was like, "Hey, she tells me that her tires got slashed and she'll be running a bit late." And in my head I'm like, is she lying? Because sometimes people just say stuff so that they can like make an excuse, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, a tire slashing is kind of like intense though. Like, you could have just said like traffic. So I'm like, oh my god, I hope you're okay. She sends me a picture, um like she sends me a paragraph and she sends me a picture, and basically I guess she had took someone's parking spot. Like I don't think it was like malintent at all. Like I think she genuinely was like, I'm working right now and I need to get this girl her water. Like I'm on the clock. So the person whose spot she took, they got mad and slashed her tires. Like there's a hole in her tire. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to the shop now to get them replaced. Like this is just so inconvenient. I was like, girl, first I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, I'm surprised you're even communicating with me. Because me personally, if my tires got slashed, you wouldn't know until the next day. Like you would know something happened because you didn't get your water, but you wouldn't know until the next day that my tires got slashed because I would be in so like panic mode. Because why are you slashing tires? What? And it's like what? I just looked. I was like, I'm so. Like in my head, I was like, I'm so sorry. And I sent it to my sister because I was like, well, I just wanted my water. Like, this is so crazy. Anyways, yeah, like shout out to her. And I'm hope she's having a better week right now, genuinely, because that was really like, whoa. I was like, what is going on? And I think the Walmart was in DC. I thought it was in Maryland, but I was just like, are y'all good? She's on the clock. Like, not too much of my girl. Anyway, so yeah, that was probably I think my second time Instacarting ever. Not sure when I'm gonna do it again, but low key Instacart should have paid for her like tires. Just a thought. Okay, and then this next one I wrote down code names in middle school. So I forgot how I like got reminded of this topic. I don't know where I was, but I was thinking about when in middle school me and my friends would give like the guys we like code names. And when I tell you, it ran deep because one, you're not supposed to know who the like a stranger should not know. Well, no. Another classmate should not know who we're talking about somebody by the code name. The code name had to be creative. It had to be unique. It had to be, like it had to be like fierce. It had to be fierce. And yeah, it normally was given to like the guys who like now if a girl got a code name, like if we gave a girl a code name, just know that girl was un poco loco. Like just know it was some stuff going on because there's no way a girl should have a code name. But anyways, yeah. So I remember one of the code names, and these are also like because in middle school, one of our like teachers, he would have us journal. It was I think like the language arts class. He would have us journal every week, and then I remember in sixth grade, my world history teacher would have us journal. She was my homeroom teacher as well. She would have us journal, and I love that. Look, I remember when I would read the journals back. I haven't seen them in a minute. Maybe my parents threw them away because they move so much, but I would be reading them back and I'm like, this is so like these are intense thoughts and feelings, but like, girl, you're literally 12. Like, what? So one of the code names I had for this is like my first boyfriend ever, like first boyfriend, but like it's literally middle school. But it was espresso. So like espresso, but EX and then espresso. And it was simply because like that was my ex, like at the time. So this was like seventh or eighth grade, I'm using this code name. So he was my ex. So it would be X and then espresso. Because he was like dark skinned. So I was like, okay, like espresso, like that's cute. Like espresso was like black coffee, like regular black coffee. And I was like, he was like dark skinned, like a and it's like to a middle schooler, that makes sense. And I think even right now that still makes sense. I think it's like a cute name because I'm like, like if someone like if a man were to call me that, like espresso, I wouldn't be well, it would have to be a black man, but like I wouldn't be mad at it. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, oh, espresso, like like that saying where people like, whoa, sorry. You know that saying where people were like, oh, I like my coffee, I like my woman black, da da. Like it'd be something like that, but less corny because it's like, or is it still corny? Is it still corny, you guys? I don't know. I feel like that's a nice nickname. And then another one, okay, but also, okay, maybe that's why I gave him that nickname because another nickname for another guy who one of my friends liked in the group was literally Mocha, and it was because he was dark skinned. So like we were really just like we were giving them good names. This is like some good stuff. I'm trying to think of other ones I had. I literally don't know. I feel like that's the only one I really remember. But I don't think I used that code name with anyone other than like myself in my journals. Like because okay, so also I'm a doodler. I love to doodle, like especially in middle school when I would have like tons of different colored pens and I would just doodle, right? And so instead of writing their name and being exposed to the entire world that I'm writing this person's name, I would write the code name, right? I'd write the code name, then I write my name, and then I write the code name with my name, and then all like the usual. So that was like my way of still like doing what I wanted to do, but not seeming crazy because like you don't need to know I'm writing about you at all. Sorry. And then okay, I tried to come up with another. There was another one because okay, this other boy I don't remember if I gave him a nickname. I feel like it wasn't a good nickname. I tried to give him what I just couldn't. Like I think it was like ostrich or something because he was tall. I have no clue. But I tried and I couldn't come up with something witty. Like I feel like espresso was witty. You know, I love something witty and cute and fun. I don't remember for him. Um, there was another one that we had in the group, but I don't know why she called him that, so I'm not even gonna say it. I don't know the lore behind that one. That one's a little iffy. Um, sorry, I'm literally thinking. We were so creative. Middle schoolers are genuinely terrifying because what? Why did we have it on lock? We had it on lock, you guys. Dang, like that's so crazy. Um, oh my god. No, I don't remember, but yeah, that was just like funny to me because I think I was thinking about I don't know if I was thinking about someone and I was like, oh, I might have to give them like a nickname or something. I don't know. But code names used to be where it was at. Like that's real friendship. Don't play. Okay. Um oh, okay. This other one. So I when I was going out on Sunday, I was walking to my Uber and he was like, oh my God, it's so nice to see you. And I was like, I didn't understand what he meant at first because I was like, oh, like you too. Because I'm like, have I seen you before? You know, like people say that like when you've seen them before. He was like, oh, you walk so elegantly. And so like I was wearing kitten heels. And also I've been wearing more kitten heels over this past year. But if you would have talked to me in college, it definitely would have been a Converse Sambas type of vibe because I'm just not pulling up to a party in kitten heels. You know what I mean? But also it's like in college, those are normally like house parties. And I'm not wearing kitten heels to a house party. What? Like, what? No offense if you do though, because that's cute. But like, I'm just not doing it because like, no. But normally now I'll do it because we'll go to like actual events. You know. But yeah, so he was like, "You walk so elegantly," and I was like, "Really?" Because I feel so stiff. Like, I don't know. I've never been one to wear it's like I've never been a heel girl. I've also never dressed like I can probably count on my hand how many times I wore like a skirt or a dress to school like probably 3 times like throughout my entire like school career because one I maybe this is why I don't wear shorts now, but it's like I couldn't wear shorts because you know like they had to be past like fingertip, and I have long arms because I'm a tall girl, and so like the shorts were never like I would have to wear capris, and I'm just not wearing capris. I'm wearing pants, and then even like, and this is when I used to still like shop at Ross because like the pants at Ross are not made for like, and this is why I thank God for online shopping. But anyway, the pants would always stop like here. And then when I started like getting an allowance and trying to buy stuff for myself and going online, of course, like I had to shop on Shein because my like I would get like what $100 and I'm like, okay, am I gonna spend $100 and only get 2 items or am I gonna get like seven? And keep in mind, this is the mentality of someone who's like 14 and has money for the first time and wants to buy and like clothes she likes stuff, right? I don't shop on Shein anymore. I've been Shein clean for 5 years, you guys. 5 years. But yeah, like, wait, where's I going with that? Yeah, so I really like because even like in college, I just would never wear like shorts, never wear skirts unless I went out, and even then, I'm like, and I feel like to me, I'm like, why don't I? Because everyone's always like, I'm saying everyone, but like I've always gotten complimented on my legs. They're like, oh, people always say like, oh, you have nice legs, you have nice legs. I'm like, thank you, but like I just really never show them off. I think that's why people compliment them because it's like if you never see something, then you see it for the first time, you're like, oh, you have such nice legs. I think that's why. I think that's why. But I'm like, dang, like I really never wear shorts or and then it's also like I have to shave my legs. Like and then sometimes I just shave just the calf and then I leave the thigh because at that point you're looking too hard if you care, you know? Or if you if you care you're looking too hard. But what time is it? Yeah. So um yeah, so anyways, when he said that, I was just like, "Oh, that's so sweet," because I've just never heard that before. Because like I've heard things about my walk, but obviously my walk is going to be different when I'm wearing heels because one, I don't want to fall, and two, I'm trying to make sure like the heel part isn't like, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you'll see people walking in heels, and it's like I'm trying to give 1, 2, 1, 2, not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 type vibe, right? Right. Honey chippies, da, da, da. Hmm. So I'm trying to see what else I wrote down. Like, see, there's just random stuff on here. Like, I wrote down my instructions for the fluoride toothpaste I'm supposed to get that was prescribed to me. Okay, and I never went. So I don't know if I told y'all about this in the last pod, but I found out that there's a skating rink by my house. I haven't been yet, and I just realized that on the Uber ride, on the metro ride back to my apartment, and I was like, "Dang, I still haven't been, and it's been 2 weeks." Goodness gracious! Like, I don't know. I need to find time to go, and I feel like I want to invite all the people I went out with on Saturday, like just so we can have a fun time. But sometimes people genuinely like don't want to skate because they don't know how. But I feel like that's the fun part of skating because like when I don't know, I think it's just fun and it's stress free and it's like there's no pressure. Like I'm not timing you, like you're not gonna get an award, but I don't know. I think that's nice. Okay. I think I'm gonna end this soon because I'm at 31 and I have to go in 20 and I need to make sure everything's working. But okay, I was trying to plan out like vacations. My sister wants to go to Disney for her birthday, and I found out we get company discounts for Disney. Um, so we'll see. I also, oh my God, I wanted to go to Coachella, but when I looked at the lineup, I was like, like I don't know if the lineup is enough to make me like spend that amount of money and also fly to California and also book a hotel. You know what I mean? Like it'd be different if it was in my city because I would definitely pull up. But it's like to buy the tickets, buy the hotel, and buy the flight. The lineup got to be something fierce. And right now, what was really piquing my interest was the possibility of Justin Bieber doing his um early 2009, like 2010s, early 2000 songs. I really want to hear that. I really want to hear that, like really bad. And so I was telling my sister because I told her last year I was like, "Girl, we need to go to Coachella," because ever since I'd been to California last year as a TurboTax ambassador, got flued out. Yes, I did. And we were in like a suburb of like San Francisco, essentially. Mountain View, California. I don't know. It's where all the like the techie businesses are. But we were over there and I was like, wait, this is beautiful and I understand why people live here. Like it's not just for like the Hollywood stuff. Because it's like we're not even near Hollywood. But like there's mountains and there's a beach. Okay. Like you really cuz like Florida, okay, it's like you just got the beach, but like we had the mountains and the beach and the weather was giving Tally vibes. Like it was October and it was a little chilly like when the sun like went down, but it was chilly in like a North Florida way, not in an Orlando way, where it's just like the wind's blowing, but it's hot wind and ugh. Like I was like, wait, I could literally live here. But the thing is, like, I remember I was talking to a girl when I went to Howard Hoko because I was telling her I was like, oh my god, she was from Oakland, right, or San Francisco, one of those, but they're near each other. But she was like, it's like no black people over there, and she's going to Howard now, which is HBCU, of course. So I'm like, dang, like and that's also a reason why I moved to DC because I'm like, I love my people. So I'm like, would I want to move over there? But like, dang, the nature, like that's the one thing I miss about Florida is genuinely just the trees and the beach and the water and the like being able to get up and be like, let's go to the beach. Yes, because here I'm just saying it's brick, brick, brick. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but yeah, that was something. Um, yeah, I feel like that's it. I've been trying to get more into like I guess educational podcasts. I feel like right now I'm watching more recreational podcasts, even though I do feel like they teach me something in a way. I like when I was younger and my dad would drop us off at school, he would always be playing NPR, and I always thought it was interesting to listen to that. And I feel like that's something like a podcast. Like you're on the radio, but I can't see you, so in my head it's a podcast. So stuff like that. I'm gonna have to like pick up NPR again. They're still on the air, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. So I'm gonna end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is episode 4. Yay! I love my consistency, you guys. Like I'm really proud of myself, even though I haven't been getting it on Sunday because today's literally Monday and I recorded on Monday last time. I'm so proud of myself for putting in the work because I did it. So yeah. Um, what? Have a lovely week because it's Monday. Um, Make sure you get some rest, eat some good food, go outside, touch some grass, run a little, breathe the air, the fresh air, not the air that smells like pee. Um, and yeah, meet someone new, make a connection, have a fun time, and I'll see you guys next week. Yeah, bye.